Hey everyone, thanks for coming back. I missed my 24-hour deadline, but I'll get into that later. For now, I've got another video showing how to build a pretty simple flat land terrain that I'll be adding some train tracks to. This finished set piece will be for my ToQger figures. I'm using a 1/4-inch piece of foam board and measuring for center. Most of my sets will sit on this material, but you can use styrofoam or any other firm material. I like foam board because it isn't thick. The second step was just applying some painter's tape to the areas I wanted to remain completely flat. You'll want to do this to any area you want a figure standing, building, or structure. Be sure to properly clean all your materials if you're reusing them, or you'll be in a jam here where I'm fighting with the straw trying to get the insulation foam out. Add a thin layer of expanding foam to the entire surface, trying not to cover too much of your tape. The insulation foam will expand, so you'll want this layer really thin so your terrain stays fairly flat but realistically uneven. Immediately remove the painter's tape while your foam is still hardening to your base. You won't want to fight with this later, or else you'll need an X-Acto knife and a lot of patience. So here you can see my train station, but that's another video coming. And you might notice I've glued down my train tracks. This is the time you want to add any pieces you want the land to look as if it's grown around. Get some sand. I've added a bit of fake grass into this just to give it a better effect. You can pick up some fake grass at any craft store. They may call it cashmere powder. It's usually around the miniature sections. So what you're going to do is put glue around the tracks and in between the fake railroad ties. If you plan to do this with an actual electrical track, you might want to be a little more careful and not lay out anything in the center. To give everything a more realistic look, what I did was apply my glue in the center and then on the edges, poured my sand in the center of the track, and then pulled it forward and let it pour over each side. Give your glue a bit of time to dry, pour off all the excess sand. You can keep that for later or vacuum it up. Then go back and touch up any areas you think you might need to. After doing that, I've sprayed everything down with a spray glue. The spray glue will adhere the rocks better to the surface. Once you're done that, you can go ahead and add the fake grass to any of the empty spaces left or any shrubbery you'd like. Well, look at that. You can see how the light expansion of the foam added a lot of dimension to the flat surface, giving this a much more realistic look. And as well, the sand over the train tracks running through the center and the sides. I've added a bit of the green grass again to the sand for the tracks, just to make it look as if there's been grass growing there for a while, and these have been there for a long time. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be posting a video over the next few days showing how to build and paint your own train station or building structure.